Hey, what's up? This your girl Shay Shay MUA, and thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. So you already know what time it is. Yes, it is full face time. So if you would like to see what look I create, stay tuned. So first I'm just going to pull my hair back so y'all can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm first going to take my NYX corrector palette and I'm going to use the brown, as I always do, to give a nice contrast between my brow and my lid. Then I'm going to blend that out. Okay, so I forgot to mention, before I do my full face, I wanted to let you all know that I just recently received Sacha Buttercup. I have heard so much about it, so I really wanted to try and see, you know, what the difference was between the Nye Banana Powder and Sacha Buttercup. On one half, I will be using the Sacha Buttercup, and on the other half, I will be using the Nye Banana Powder. I will be using my Urban Decay Electric palette, which looks like this. You can get this at Sephora, where I purchased it, or you can get it online. And before I apply my eyeshadow, I will be using my Too Faced Glitter Glue as an eyeshadow primer. And blend it out. And I think I want to use what is called Fringe. And it's this color here. And I'm going to place that all over my lid. I'm then going to take just a splash of purple, and I will be using what is called Urban, which is this color here, and I will just place that in the crease of my eyes. Meshing the two together. And then once you've done that, you're just gonna blend it out. I'm going to now apply some beautiful glitter. For glitter, I will be using Colored Rain's Blue Moon, which looks like this. And to apply it, I will be using Lime Crime's Glitter Helper, which looks like this. And you can get this on limecrime.com. And I'm just gonna place in the middle and just pat to spread it out. And then I'm going to instantly apply my glitter. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm simply going to apply my primer before I place my foundation on. For primer, I will be using Hard Candy's primer. You can pick this up at Walmart. I'm just going to place a little on my fingertips and just apply it all over my face. Now, after I've done that, I'm then going to take my Anastasia and just place the Anastasia's Contour Cream over my blemish areas. And it looks like this. I'm going to use Ash Brown. And the reason I'm using Ash Brown is because Ash Brown is closer to my skin tone. I will be using Warm Coral, which is this color here, underneath my eyes. Okay, so now, as you can see, I've pretty much covered all of my blemishes. So now it's time for me to apply my foundation. For foundation, I will be using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade of NC50. You want to blend in with your neck. I'm then going to take my MAC's Studio Finish Concealer, which looks like this, and I'm going to apply it underneath my eyes. And I have not applied any foundation on my forehead because I don't want any creasing, so I'm just going to take care of my eyes first, and then I will apply foundation on my forehead. Now remember what I said about using the different setting powders, so we're gonna see who's better. And remember, once I've done that, I just take my brush and just blend it upward. I'm then going to go in with my NARS concealer, which is in the shade of Caramel, and it looks like this, and you could also pick this up at Sephora or online, just a little. Then I'm going to blend that out. Now before I apply my Prolong Wear Concealer by MAC, I'm going to go ahead and set up my banana powder and my Sacha Buttercup powder so that it will not crease in the process of me prepping it. I can automatically go ahead and apply it once I blended everything in. All right, now it's time for the verdict. So I'm going to first place my MAC Prolong Wear Concealer underneath my eyes to set it, and on this side I will be using the Sacha Buttercup, and on this side I will be using the Nye Banana Powder. Now the Sacha Buttercup is a bit yellow to me. Now for the Nye Banana Powder, we're just gonna let these set. So I'm now gonna add the Nye on that side, and the Sacha Buttercup on that side. So now that those are baking, I'm now going to apply the foundation onto my forehead. Using the Anastasia's Contour Kit, I'm going to use the shade, once again, Ash Brown, and simply cover those blemishes on my forehead. Very natural, not cakey is the key. All right, now it's time to contour my T-zone. I'll be using my Anastasia concealer in 3.75, and I'm going to go down the center, extend it upward, make that little tree, and then simply blend it out with your beauty blender. And to set it, I will be using the Sacha Buttercup. Okay, and to contour my nose, I will be using Anastasia's Powder Contour Kit, which looks like this. And I will be using this shade to contour my nose, which is the darkest shade in the palette. Using my angle brush, I'm simply going to go in and contour the sides of my nose. Then I'm going to contour the sides of my face as well as my forehead. The bottom of my chin, and blend out onto the neck. All right, and from the looks of it, I can tell that the Sacha Buttercup is more undertone and blends well with my skin tone, and as well as the banana powder. However, it is slightly on the ash side. So for right now, before I set everything, the Sacha Buttercup to me looks like it's winning. I don't know what you think. It really gives like a nice smooth look. Like I said before, the Sacha Buttercup is on this side and the Nye Banana Powder is on this side. And so far I'm loving Sacha. Yes, honey. I'm now going to highlight my nose, and I'm using the shade Summer, which is this one here. And I'm going to highlight down the center of my nose, at the very tip of my nose. Now I'm just going to dust off the excess powder. For eyeliner, I will be using my Maybelline Eye Studio, which looks like this. So now that I've applied my eyeliner, it is now time to apply lashes and my lips. For lashes, I decided to go with Vegas Nay. I picked these lashes up at Walmart and they are actually very, very beautiful. This is in the style Grand Glamour, and this is how they look. They have like this double lash thing going on, and it is so beautiful. I absolutely love these lashes. I'm now going to do the lips, and I decided to go with ColourPop's Lychee. This is a really, really pretty color. I think they're actually only $6. They're very, very reasonable. So if I were you, I would go online and rack up on ColourPop matte lipsticks, because they are the bomb, as you are going to see. So before I apply my lips, I'm just going to set everything. And of course, you know I will be using my Prep and Prime Mist Spray by MAC. Okay, so looking at the two, I can tell that Sacha Buttercup blends very well with my complexion, my skin tone, the contouring, and the foundation. It looks very natural. Even with the lighting, everything just meshed together. The Nye Banana Powder, it does as well, but it's still slightly ashy. So I really love Sacha Buttercup. Like, it looks really nice. I must say, I do love my Nye Banana Powder, but Sacha, you won this one. So now that I've set my foundation with the MAC's Prep and Prime, I'm now going to apply Lychee by ColourPop. And as you can see, it really, really brought out my look. I absolutely love it. So once again, I will be sure to link all the products used for this tutorial below. I really love the look, and final conclusion, I love the Sacha Buttercup. I think it's a winner. You can definitely tell the side that's more meshed in versus the side that's slightly lifted. So Buttercup's the winner for me. But like I said, both are great products. You can't go wrong with either. However, I think when it comes to taking pictures and stuff of that nature, you really have to make sure everything is blended and blended well. And thank you so much for tuning in to my channel. I really appreciate each and every one of you that take the time out to tune in. So, mwah, thank you so much. And like I always say, until next time, keep smiling.